Jesus' disciples had successfully preached the gospel. They cast out demons. They prayed for the sick and they were healed. One day the disciples were encountered with a very, very stubborn and difficult case. They tried to pray, but their prayers could not give them the results that they expected. So this difficult and stubborn case made the disciples to run to Jesus to go and find out, Lord, why is this case different? They asked our master. And then Jesus told the disciple, some of these cases, they need to be dealt with a combined weapon of prayer and fasting. You too, my brethren, there is a situation in your life that has proved so stubborn and difficult. You have gone from one pastor to the other, one church to the other, but that situation, it's not changing. Could it be that that situation needs to be dealt with by this combined weapon of prayer and fasting? Because some situations in your life, especially generational cases, these are things that have been in the family. These are problems that were passed on, inherited as a result of your blood relation to whoever at your foundation got involved into idol worshipping. So some of these problems that we inherited from our ancestors, these are generational problems that are a result of you being related to the person who first entered into such an evil covenant. So such problems have to be dealt with through prayers and fasting. These are stubborn spirits, demons that have been in your family. From the foundation, they were invoked by your forefathers when they entered into a covenant with idol worshipping. So this type of territorial demons, they have taken up permanent residence in your family. That's why some problems are passed in your family from one generation to the other, from one person to the other. It's a generational curse in the family. And such type of things, they need to be dealt with through prayers and fasting. You have to pray and uproot the seed that was planted when your forefathers entered into a covenant with idol worshipping. These are the things that are hindering your progress today. This is the cause of your struggles. You have to deal with the root at the foundation of your family. Most of the problems that we are dealing with today, these are the results of what our forefathers did at the foundation. When they were gathered at that fire, they went to a river to slaughter an animal, and the blood of that animal was spilled into the water. That is a blood covenant that your forefathers entered into. And the negative or the consequences of that covenant that your forefathers entered into, the consequences are what you are reaping today in life. The consequences of that covenant which your forefathers entered into, the consequences are the results, or is what is causing the problems that you are having today. So you have to deal with the root of the problem, the foundation. These are territorial demons. They have been there for a long time. You have to pray. Generations have been affected by the same problem that you are encountering today because the root has not been dealt with. That is why here the Lord says some of these cases are difficult. They are stubborn. It's because they have taken up permanent residence in that place. And for you to move them is not a 5-minute prayer. You have to pray and go into prayer and fasting. That is the only way that these generational cases can be moved. The foundation can be shaken. And once the foundation is shaken, that is the foundation of your family now, where your forefathers entered into this idol worshipping. The foundation has to be shaken by the power of your prayers and fasting, so that you will be made loose, so that you will receive your spiritual deliverance. Once you are delivered spiritually, you are delivered indeed, and even your children who are yet to be born, they will be free from these generational cases, generational seed that were sowed by your forefathers at the foundation. By then you were not even born. Your mother was not even born. These things were done hundreds of years ago, but the consequences are still affecting your life today, because these evil altars, this covenant that your grandfathers entered into, those evil altars were not destroyed. Although your present day family, they are no longer worshiping on those evil altars, the fact remains that the effects, those spirits, evil spirits which used to be invoked at those evil altars, they are still living. They are still causing havoc in your family. They have to be destroyed. The cases have to be broken so that you will be free, and you will be free indeed. Thank you so very much for your time. May you remain blessed.